in the south of France, there is nothing I like more for lunch than a beautiful salade niçoise. It incorporates all that sort of Mediterranean style southern France flavors of fresh vegetables and satisfying high protein meal to have. And it works for me all year round. Hi, I'm Krista, the relationship chef, and I'm so happy to welcome you into my kitchen. Today, we're going to make a beautiful salade niçoise, and I'm going to talk a little bit about two different personality types and how they can blend together and even demonstrate them with my salad. One type of person is somebody who's incredibly buttoned down. Everything has a place for everything, right? And then there's the one who's a little bit loosey-goosey. I'm going to let you guess on who's loosey-goosey in my relationship. But sometimes it can be a little bit of not a power struggle, but it can cause a few moments of tension when one of the partners in a relationship is super buttoned down and organized, and one of them is kind of all over the map. I like to call it the fart in a windstorm because that's kind of how I describe myself. But when you have those two personalities, it doesn't necessarily mean disaster. It can be tense, but the idea is that you have to figure out how to make it work for both of you. Starting with the ingredients for the salade niçoise, we've got some red onion, cucumber, lettuce, hard-boiled eggs, olives, tomatoes, tuna, green beans, and then the ingredients for my vinaigrette. When you have two people in a relationship, you're going to have different personalities. There's always going to be things. We are humans. We are all different, and being unique is what makes us incredible. But being unique also can be something that makes it difficult. As the loosey-goosey person, I think loosey-goosey is wonderful. It allows me to be free and I express myself and say what I want. If you've got those two people, it's crucial that the loosey-goosey person doesn't judge the person who's organized, and vice versa. The organized person cannot judge the loosey-goosey person. But you don't know why people are the way they are. I have a friend who's super organized. She is buttoned down like you wouldn't believe. And I was away with her recently, and I noticed that she's always losing her glasses or forgetting her keys or doesn't know where her purse is. I was thinking about it, and I said to her, I said, you are sort of a control freak, but I wonder if the reason you're like that is because you know that you have the, say, scatterbrain, but I don't mean it in a bad way. So maybe organization has been your tool to make sure you get things done and you have all your things that you need, your ducks in a row. And she said, yeah, you know what, that's probably right. It's probably been a defense mechanism over the years. And then you have someone like my brother. He has been buttoned down and clean, tidy, and organized for his entire life. That's just his personality, right? So you don't know. Is it a personality? Is it something that's been a coping mechanism over the years? Whatever it is, we are unique and we can't judge the other person if they're like that. But if you have somebody who is a little bit less structured and a little more loosey-goosey, then perhaps that person needs to acknowledge, hey, I know you're super organized and I know you like everything done this way, and I really do try to be like that a little bit more, but on my best days, it just doesn't always happen. I'm going to talk about the two different types of salads too. So I'm going to bring the ingredients over. In case nobody's noticed yet, I really have a thing for presentation dishes. So I always have things in nice little dishes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two ways to make a really great salade niçoise, because sometimes when you're in France and you order your salad, it's laid out beautifully on a plate, and sometimes it's tossed together on a bed of lettuce. And third option, which I think is fabuloso, is a pan beignet, which is a really nice sort of crusty big roll, and it is mixed with, it's a big crusty roll, and when I say big, I mean like that big, sliced, and then the salade niçoise ingredients are put on it. So good. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little vinaigrette. I've got some Dijon mustard. I want to be that person who sings while they're cooking, right? But I don't think anybody wants to hear me sing. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of salt and pepper. Olive oil. It's a cold press that is the myth. If anybody says cold pressed olive oil, it's not cold pressed anymore. It's done by centrifugal force centrifusion. They mash it up, spin it around, and the olive oil separates. So anyways, this is from Italy. I brought it back from Italy from a wonderful little place called Dolce Acqua. Monet painted a bridge there, and it's one of his very famous paintings. So I'm just mixing this together with a fork. I love it. Okay, so we got that mixed. Let's have a taste. Perfecto. It's a really good olive oil, so you can taste the flavor of the olive oil, which is fabulous. So I'm going to show you two different types of salade niçoise. The one for the button-down person and the one for the loosey-goosey. We'll do the button-down first. We're just going to take a little bit of romaine lettuce. You can use whatever lettuce you want. Boston bib lettuce, a butter lettuce, mesclun, like microgreens, any of that will make a wonderful sort of bed for your salad. The other thing you can put in a salade niçoise, which is absolutely not traditional, but we can live with it, is avocado. I have some avocado, but they're not screaming out saying it's time to go to bed, time to be consumed yet. So we're gonna just leave those a little bit longer. So this can be arranged any way you want. Put my tuna. This is solid white tuna packed in water. So it's got a really good flavor. It's light, full of protein. It's really a great thing. Okay, so we've got the tuna. Put a little bit of red onion on here. And I could even chop this up a little bit finer, but I think it'll be okay like that. We're going to slice. Slice. It's not for the faint of heart. Sole mio. Put that around at regular intervals to make it gorgeous. There we go. We've got our egg around the edge of the dish. A couple olives. These are green beans. I blanched these for about 3 minutes in boiling water, just to, you know, cook them slightly, give them that nice bright green color. Do 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 do. Ba da da da. There we go. Anybody who knows me knows that, you know what, presentation ain't my strong suit. I like it simple, and I like the food to speak and stand on its own. So for me, presentation is not the most important thing in the world, but of course you want to make it look nice. Some people, they whip up a plate and it looks perfect with no effort at all. I remember when I was at school, the chefs used to say that the Japanese students used to make their food look gorgeous, and all of their plates were just a work of art. The problem was, by the time they finished playing with it, the food was cold. So remember that. Make things look nice, but don't spend too much time, because then you lose the essence of what you have. So there we have it. There is a sort of deconstructed salade niçoise. And I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of this over. I'm just going to sort of squeeze this into a little bundle. And a traditional salade niçoise also has, or sometimes instead of tuna, has anchovies. And you know what? Anchovies are fine. And I like them in certain things. but I like a hint of anchovies. And when you get a salad niçoise with anchovies in it, it's usually heavy on the anchovies. And there we have it. A deconstructed, neat, button-down, organized salade niçoise. It's beautiful, right? So then we have our alternative, which you can toss the lettuce in, or you can make the lettuce the base. I probably should have gotten some extra lettuce out. It's not like I'm short on lettuce. I just didn't bring enough out of the fridge. I've got a little bit of lettuce, and I've got a bowl. Throw some red onions in. Throw my sliced cucumber, my olives, my tomatoes, my tuna. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, my egg. I'm going to just do quartered eggs for this one, or I'll do them in 6s. Ooh, look, this egg is perfect. It's like I know what I'm doing, huh? Can you see that? It's beautiful, bright yellow interior. I haven't got the heart to mix that all up and toss it in. Have you ever been to a party or a reception for a wedding or graduation or something, and they've got the veggie tray? Well, we're going to talk about loosey-goosey right here and now, and the difference between one version versus the other. There we go. Oh shoot, I forgot the green beans. It doesn't really matter. I can them in top or bottom. This way, if you like your tuna mixed up with stuff, then you've got your tuna already mixed in. So it's got the dressing going through it, nicely, evenly distributed. Okay, there's that. We put the eggy wigs on the edge. Come on. Don't slide sideways, my friend. I'm going to go for a little bit of presentation here, aren't I? Sorry, I started with the veggie tray. You go to a veggie tray, you go to a reception or a party or something, they've got the veggie tray. Everything is divided up. The carrots are all together, the mushrooms are all together, the tomatoes are all together. Guess what I do? I mix them up like they're a salad. And in my personal opinion, I make the most beautiful veggie trays. And I always put green beans in. And I make sure that I've got a good mixture of colorful vegetables, tomatoes, carrots, green peppers, green beans, mushrooms, cucumber, all of that stuff. And I just wash them, I get them ready, I cut them, and then I put them in a bowl and toss them together so that you have a veggie tray with the dip. It looks fabulous. So, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, but here you go. Here are the two versions of salade niçoise. It's very simple, very Mediterranean. Olive oil, olives, tuna, red onion, hard-boiled eggs, potatoes if you're inclined. You can put some capers in there if you love capers. Super simple, a simple basic French vinaigrette, and you have an amazing meal. Whether it's dinner with crusty bread and a glass of wine, or lunch with a cranberry ginger ale. No matter how you choose to serve it, it makes an amazing meal. And try putting it on a big bun to make the pain beignet. Great option to add a little bit more carbs, a little more sustenance, more filling. It's really good. So that's it for today, salade niçoise. I hope that if you want specifics on the recipe, please drop a note and I will send you some button-down amounts. All right, have an awesome day. That's me, the relationship chef, signing off for today. I'll see you again.